the time is now for the Chiefs. It is. They got to get Eric Berry back in. I don't know how they work that. But as you saw last year, they have so many talented running backs. Jamal Charles gets back there. They can do all sorts of good things. They're not flashy. They're not going to go vertical. They're not throwing deep, baby, in the AFC West. But they win games. They win games. It's going to hurt them that Justin Houston is not available. You heard him say, hopefully going to come back this season.
It doesn't sound like Jamal Charles will be ready week 1. Little fantasy alert there for some of the listeners.
So this is the time is now, right now. With Sanchez playing up and down, potentially, we're assuming he's going to be the guy. I know Charles Woodson said the Raiders are going to win the Super Bowl and that they're definitely make the playoffs, but I need to see the playoffs to believe it. The Chargers still don't have Joey Bosa in their house. And I'm not saying that undercuts their ability to win 10 games, but it just goes to show you that the team that has some ducks in a row and the stars aligned, certainly on offense, if they're healthy, I like the Chiefs to win this division. I told you that the other day. I understand that Denver's defense is lights out, but I need to see what's going on offense. And just because you think that they had 19 touchdowns and 23 interceptions combined between Peyton Manning and Brock Osweiler last year, and you're assuming Mark Sanchez, that's all he's got to do for them to win, I think that's fallacious. And I think it'd be difficult for him to do even those numbers. I like the Chiefs this year. Who's the fantasy guy that you're pegging on this team? I think I know who it is. It's our friend, right?
Yeah, he was sitting in this chair a few weeks ago looking at tight end Travis Kelce. He had 100 targets last year. That's a lot for a tight end. He has a chance to be a premier tight end in this league. Alex Smith, we know he doesn't like to throw to receivers, especially in the red zone. So Kelce is that guy. And if he could get in the end zone a little bit more, had 5 touchdowns last year, but if he could get 8 to 10, he'd be in that Gronk, Reed, Olsen top tier level for me.
Yes, he would.
And I think he really has a chance to do that.
Would you take him second round?
I think you could get him later.
Third.
I think you can get him in the 3rd or 4th round.
How many teams when we do this, you think? 10, 12? Not your schmecky league.
No,
with,
not
with
my league. But in that 10-team league, you could get him a little bit later.
And what's your NFL Sunday Ticket.tv game for you to check out on the app?
You mentioned the AFC West. I think this is going to be the best division in football this year. You got 3 to 4. All 4 teams can win it. And you look at week 1, San Diego right off the bat. You got a division game at home. And then week 5, Charles Woodson said the Raiders are going to win the division. Week 5 is a week.
Week 6, actually. You're talking about week 5.
Week 6 after the bye. Excuse me. They go to Oakland, and that's kind of the litmus test. That's a turning point in the season. Where are they? Who's leading this division at that point? And those are 2 big division games early on.
I like the week 6 Chiefs at Raiders for an NFL Sunday Ticket.tv game where you're around the country maybe, or you're living in your apartment, you're living in your dorm, and that may not be anywhere outside of the Kansas City or Oakland area on your TV. So you got to go to NFLSundayTicket.tv right now to find out if you're eligible to get NFL Sunday Ticket without a satellite this year. Please do it. DirecTV, home of NFL Sunday Ticket for 20 years, is expanding the service. Take advantage. Find out if you're eligible at NFLSundayTicket.tv.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.